Hello, Simon Kemp from Kepios here, bringing you 10 essential takeaways from our Digital 2023 October Global Statshot Report. As always, you can read the full report and analysis completely for free over on DataReportal.com, but this video will guide you through the top headlines and trends in this latest update to our Global Digital Report series. Starting in reverse order at number 10, online shopping sensation Temu has become one of the world's top 10 shopping apps. Analysis from Data AI reveals that Temu attracted the 9th largest active user base in the shopping app category in Q3, with more than 100 million active users in September. Now, this is an impressive achievement by any standards, but it's all the more remarkable when we consider that Temu only launched a year ago. Next up, Telegram has announced that it now attracts more than 800 million monthly active users. Telegram is currently the 8th largest social media platform in the world, and recent trends suggest that it may be the next contender for the prestigious Billion Users Club. Analysis from Data AI indicates that India is home to the greatest number of active Telegram users, followed by Russia and Indonesia. However, it's particularly interesting to note that the United States doesn't even rank in Telegram's top 10 countries by active users, suggesting that the platform still has plenty more scope for growth. And we're sticking with messengers for this quarter's number 8, which reveals that WhatsApp enjoys the highest frequency of use of any of the large social platforms. The typical Android phone user opens WhatsApp more than 911 times each month, which means that WhatsApp enjoys more than 2.5 times as many monthly sessions per user as its next nearest rival, Line. The vast majority of WhatsApp users open the app every day too, with the app's daily open rate of 83.2%, well ahead of second-placed Facebook's 64%. However, the average WhatsApp session only lasts just over a minute, which is significantly less than the 7.5 minutes per session enjoyed by YouTube and the 6 minutes that we see for TikTok. In at number 7, recent changes to social media algorithms appear to have resulted in a meaningful drop in referral traffic to third-party websites. Data from SimilarWeb suggests that news websites have been particularly badly hit. The company's analysis reveals that top media outlets have seen social media referrals tumble by an average of more than 60% over recent months. But Kepios analysis reveals that these declines are not limited to news sites. In a study of more than 100 of the world's top consumer brand domains, we found that 6 in 10 had seen a drop in organic social media referrals over the past 12 months. And to make matters worse, data from both LocalWise and Social Insider reveals that social media engagement rates continue to fall. Now, we've shared plenty more detail on this story in our October analysis, so head over to DataReportal.com to get the complete picture. But we're sticking with web traffic for story number 6, which reveals that websites are still a hugely important opportunity for marketers. Research from GWI reveals that more than 4 in 10 working-age internet users visited a brand website in the past month, which puts this activity at the top of a list of online brand interactions. And indeed, people are almost twice as likely to have visited a brand's website in the past month than they are to have followed a brand on social media or to have visited a brand social media page. But it's critical to note that none of these activities are binary choices, and the world's savviest marketers build a compelling audience journey across all of these touchpoints. Now, just before we head into this quarter's top 5, I'd like to say a very big thank you to We Are Social for sponsoring this video. We Are Social is a socially led creative agency with 1,200 people in 17 offices across 4 continents. They're already a strategic and creative partner to brands like Adidas, Samsung, Netflix, and Google, and they deliver a truly global perspective at a time when social media is increasingly shaping culture. And to learn more about how they can help you too, head over to wearesocial.com. In at number 5, the latest data reveal that social media user growth has actually accelerated over recent months. Social media users are now growing at their fastest pace in 18 months, and active social media user identities increased by 1.6% between June and September. And for perspective, these latest figures indicate that social media users are currently growing at an average of 9.6 additional user identities per second. And this latest burst of growth has pushed the global user total to 4.95 billion, with current trends suggesting that we'll reach the 5 billion user mark by sometime in early 2024. And we're sticking with social media growth for this quarter's number 4, which shows that Instagram's reported ad reach has grown by 18% over the past year. Figures published in Meta's own tools indicate that marketers can now reach 1.64 billion users with ads on Instagram, which is more than 250 million more than they could reach this time last year. And these latest figures suggest that Instagram ads now reach more than 1 in 5 people on Earth every month, and well over 1/4 of all adults over the age of 18. But story number 3 is that TikTok has been growing even faster than Instagram. Figures published in ByteDance's ad planning tools indicate that TikTok ad reach has surged by almost 29% over the past 12 months, thanks to an additional 272 million addressable accounts. And what's more, the same data suggests that TikTok's audience grew by 12.5% in the last 3 months alone, with reach growing by an average of 1.5 million accounts per day between June and September. However, comparing these numbers against local population data reveals some interesting anomalies in TikTok's ad audience. For example, the company's reported reach in Saudi Arabia now equates to 135% of the country's adult population, while that figure is 128% in the UAE and 107% in Malaysia. You can check out our full October analysis to learn what might be causing these anomalies. Moving on to number 2, our second top story in October 2023 is that the time people spend online seems to have rebounded. Now, this time last year, our top story was that average daily internet time was declining. However, the latest figures from GWI show that daily internet use has actually increased over the past 2 quarters. The world's working-age internet users spent a daily average of 6 hours and 41 minutes using the internet between April and June, which is 6 minutes a day more than the figures that we saw for the last 3 months of 2022. But conversely, GWI's data suggests that the time that we spend watching TV has actually declined, with daily viewing time falling by 13 minutes per day compared with this time last year. But our top story in October 2023 is that Facebook now claims more than 3 billion monthly active users. This total suggests that the world's largest social network now reaches almost half of all the people on Earth aged 13 and above, and well over 1/3 of the world's total population. Facebook's active user base has been growing at an impressive rate too, with the platform adding almost 100 million MAUs to its total since this time last year. And people are spending more time on Facebook too. Data AI reports that the typical Android user now spends 18 hours and 50 minutes per month using the Facebook app, which is up by 2.5% compared with the average that we reported last quarter. So, despite all those clickbait headlines, it seems that Facebook is still very much alive and kicking. Now, sadly, that's all we've got time for in this Top 10 Takeaways video, but don't forget that you can dig deeper into all of these stories and loads more of our latest insights over on DataReportal.com. And if you've got any questions about the content that I've covered today, or what these numbers might mean for you, just pop those in the comments or send me a message on LinkedIn. Many thanks, as always, to We Are Social and to Meltwater for making our global digital reports possible, and to our wonderful data partners for allowing us to share their valuable insights. And thanks to you for joining me today too. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you again for our next round of insights.